Happy Friday, everybody. It's a good day. It was a great Friday. Got a lot done. Deb and I had a fun lunch hour, 2 hours. And I'm excited. This is the most excited I've been on this project. So I'm really smiling. Really excited. Really. I love it.
So do I.
Got Nicole's, we put some of Nicole's decals on today. Great job, Nicole. They are awesome. We were worried a little bit about the color on a couple of them, but Nicole, it turned out perfect. And no, nothing was done with the plow today. It's still drying. But yesterday I told you I was going to work on the wheel and I had no idea how to do it. Well, guess what? Good news. I was able to cut the inside of that wheel out. And here it is. And here's my plan. So I cut the inside out to the middle. I left the other side. I flipped it around and did the back. And I flipped it around and I cut the inside out of there with a Dremel tool. And it is hollow. So what I did was, wherever these little high spots were, it showed you some like where it's hollow in there. So what I'm going to do is have to tack weld. I'll have to cut these little patches out with steel, and then I'll tack weld them in there. So that'll fill those holes, and then I'll do my little magic on that and get it nice and smooth again. And then these two center pieces here are gonna go right kind of like this. Then there'll be a little bit more detail on those too. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy. We went and looked at the farm store again today and thinking, man, there's got to be some other alternative for the front tires, but there wasn't. So I'm gonna plug away. I'm very excited that this turned out. So tomorrow, here's what the back side looked like. It's got the bump on it. So tomorrow I took the big grinder. I took the big cutter and I cut a lot of the heavy stuff out of there, but I was very careful not to get to the edges because I didn't want to wreck anything on the edges there, especially the outside edge. So I'll have to be careful when I do that tomorrow. But that's great news right there. So Deb, if you want to slowly back up, we got more pretty cool stuff. It's a long time. It's a slow process. So when it gets to the point where you start to see some of the final looks of stuff. So here we go on this. I put another coat of paint on our little sign here, and there's going to be I'm going to build a little welder guy sitting up here, and he's going to be welding. And so I got that other coat on there. And here's EJ Potter's with Nicole's decals. It's not, I know it's still not done, but it's one step closer. So you can see the decals kind of making it pop a little bit. I love it. I absolutely love it. She made some little tiny double ugly decals to go on the engine. And then she made the EJ Potter and the Michigan Madman and Ithaca, Michigan, where EJ was from, and where we used to drive by his house, and we used to see him racing and over at the fairs, the Ionia Fair. And so this is pretty special to me. It's very happy how it's looking. So very excited to show you guys that, because before just with the primer on it, I just couldn't do it. I just didn't like it. So as it gets a little closer and closer to being done, I like it more and more. And even though it's not going to look exactly like EJ's, I think this was, to make it look a little nicer, is in his honor to whoever someday ends up with this model. The memories are gonna be there, and the engine was, at one time it did have some fenders on it, and they were white, light colored, and the engine, the aircraft engine, was teal, and the other parts were black and silver, and so I just had to kick it up a notch to make it look nicer for EJ, to all the people that knew him, and he entertained a lot of people over the years, and he was quite a man, you know. So EJ, if you're looking down, thumbs up to you. Okay, so next exciting thing, guys, right here. I wanted to get the duals on it today, put the fenders on it, and then I just had to sample some of the decals that Nicole sent. So the first thing is the John Deere. It still gets the silver trim around there, but very happy how the color turned out on that. Got the 40/20 diesel. We didn't go with the double colors with the black background, but I'm very happy with this. Here's the first safety decal up on there. And we got the lights, the light decals on. The headlight decals on both sides. They look adorable, Nicole. Excellent job, Nicole. I love it. So let me just stay right there a minute, Deb. Let me get the side behind you. And kind of give you an idea. So these are not attached yet. I'm like you guys. You guys say, oh, Don, I can't wait to get it done. Can't wait to get it done. Well, me neither. I want to see it too. So today I got rushed and anxious, and I grabbed the hood and set it on there, and I grabbed the exhaust and grabbed the caps and grabbed the fenders, and I absolutely love this thing. I swear I've made over 100 models. Deb says 200, but I swear this is going to be definitely one of my all-time favorites that I've ever made in my whole life, because this is so close to the memories me on the farm in the 60s, driving 4010s and 4020s and 3020s, and then my whole life since we used to go to Waterloo, Iowa, to the John Deere assembly plant, and I saw that model sitting in there. That's been over, I'd say that's been close to 25 years. That was 25 years ago I saw that, and I just drooled over it, and every year, we went there for probably 8 years and did the tour, and just every year I saw that tractor sitting in there. So I didn't just see it once. And I said, someday I'm going to make a large scale John Deere tractor, quarter scale, like the one at the John Deere plant in the entrance when you first go in there. So this is more than just, it's more than just another model. This one I might have to keep. And I don't know. I always say that, but this definitely is. It's adorable. I love it. Absolutely love it. So, okay.
You want me to see the back?
Yeah, you can come back real quick and see the back of it. I put the paper down there to give it so it would show a little bit more. And we got the little tail lights, the lights back here, and we got the little jumping deer here, and we got a bunch more decals. I'll show you some of Nicole's decals here. So I want to go back just a little bit farther, Deb. And so here we go. When I make them, I don't know exactly the sizes, so I have Nicole make me usually 3 different sizes. So here's some of the headlights. This one we did know the exact diameter of the lights. And so there's the headlights, and here's the little fender lights, and here's our little dash decals that are going to go up on the shifting dash, and there's a couple of the jumping deers for the back of the seat, and here's some of the warning lights, or the warning decals for. And then here we got some more be careful. There's a decal that goes down here by the key that says be careful. And then there's some more sizes of the shifting pattern. So got that. But this is the most exciting day for me to see that tractor sitting at that stage yet. And especially today, cutting the wheel out and seeing that it's going to take some time. It's going to take me probably 2 or 3 days working on those wheels, but I still would rather do that than have made out of wood. And so I absolutely love it. So there's still some more detail and it's got to be put on, and the weights. Let me see if I can set the weights up there. Let's see if that'll slide in there. She's tight with that paint, all that paint. Ooh, slide to slide. So now you get the idea. It won't quite go. I'm gonna have to sand it on the inside. There's a lot of paint on there. So anyway, that can get a little bit of an idea. Okay, so hope you all have a good Friday night. And Deb, we don't know what we're having for supper because we got probably leftovers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And lunch was, we don't even remember lunch.
I made you Chinese.
Chinese, homemade Chinese, yeah. Chicken, sweet and sour chicken, rice, peppers, onions, your homemade Chinese sweet sauce. That was yummy. So perfect. Okay, guys. Thanks again, everybody, stopping by. We, probably most of you have already left. Deb was looking back through some old emails, and she actually copied them. And there's probably, I'd say, 30 of them, 40.
Oh, there's a lot,
There's
yeah.
a big stack of them. Well, one of them stood out when I was making the big bud. 747 tractors, a fella from Montana. We have the article, so one day maybe I'll bring it out and I'll actually read it. And he said I'm the guy that ordered the parts to build the big bud 747. So that was pretty cool. And he said, Don, I love the tractors you're making. And so that was very cool. So that were the kind of emails we saved 8 or 10 years ago when I had my blog.
And the Laterno, remember?
Laterno,
you got a thing from Laterno.
Laterno, yeah, the people at Laterno were very good. They sent me hats and all kinds of souvenirs, and they invited us to come down there, and that was awesome. But then another one was, I used to tell the story about NASA, and there's a fellow, I know his name, but I don't know if I should mention people's names. So he wrote me for, I'd say, 5 years, and but the first time he wrote me, he said, Don, I work at NASA, and the moon buggy sits right here just outside the window where I work. So he said, I see you build so many models. He said, if you want to build the moon buggy, I'll send you a bunch of detailed pictures and you can build that. And so that was one of the ones that we saved, that somebody from NASA actually wanted me to consider building a model of the moon buggy. So that was pretty cool. So then there's a bunch of other ones, and I'm getting some new ones now, and just very nice people. Very nice emails, you guys, and thank you. And it's always nice to know that you guys are enjoying this, because sometimes I think it's got to be kind of boring every day, just not really seeing that much progress. So today, I'm so excited. I'm excited how shiny the hood looks. It isn't perfect. It's a long ways from perfect. So many of you people out there are so much more talented than I am, but I'm very happy how it looks. This is my artwork. I'm not an engineer, so after this is all dried good, then I'll wet sand it, and then I'll buff it out, and then it'll make it it still won't be perfect, but anyway. Okay, have a nice evening, everybody, and we'll maybe give you an update tomorrow night. So thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow.